counting on you to know that. Be quiet and listen to everybody else's stories also. Just check the Hello and welcome to the storytelling session. So for the last 1.5 hours, we were working on the kids today for making sure that they come up with their stories. There was all these trainers were working with them. We had Sudarshan, Kavita, Anuradha, Angad, Ravina, Abhishek. You can give a round of applause to them. There's Santosh Ghatpande as well, and me, Sameer Naik, we are working on this. Now, why this storytelling session? Why we thought of doing this something? So when we were young, when we were kids, storytelling had not picked up momentum. You all agree to it, right? It was not so much. But it is said by Daniel Pink, if you read his book, he says that the next generation, leaders are going to be someone who are creative, right-minded people, and the ones who are good storytellers. He's written a very good book. You can search on Google, Daniel Pink. And right brain, that gets triggered, that gets stimulated when people start sharing their stories. Now I know this, that as a grown-up kid, I had to work on my stories, and the reason was no one was interested in listening to my stories. It so happens, right, as a kid, when we tell our stories to others, they would hear it patiently for the first time. They would hear it second time. What happens for the third time? Right? We have our smartphones, we have our Outlooks, we have all our Eclipse, Excel sheets, and PPT presentations. Now that's where we get disconnected with the children's, and that's where they start losing the confidence that they can be a good storyteller. Now this is what was thought by us, the Toastmasters team in BMC Software, and we reached out to all these wonderful trainers in the community, and they all are veteran in their own spaces when they deal with kids. You would have an experience when your child starts speaking over here. So we reached out to them and we exchanged these thoughts that let's have a story telling session just for kids. And they all agreed to it, and today we had it over here. So we'll be having stories which will be shared by all these groups. We'll start with Sudarshan. He'll be calling the members in his group. Before that, I'll just request the trainers to make sure all the kids who are in their group are in the room right now. Just look around. Angad, we are good. Ravina? Yeah. Kavita? Yes. Abhishek? Yes. Anuradha? Right? Sudarshan? Okay. So I'll hand it over to Sudarshan, who will be calling out to the kids, and he'll also set the ground rules for the storytelling session.
Hello kids, hi! So when I said hello kids, I expected the parents to say hello as well. So again, hello kids, hi! Hi. Hello. Awesome. So if you can hear me, raise your right hand. Check if that's your right hand. Is it? Yeah? Okay, put your right hand down. Raise your right hand. Put your right hand. Okay, raise your left hand. Put your left hand down. Right hand. Left hand. Clap. Now, we've told all the kids about the ninja mode, right? What is the ninja mode? Ninjas don't talk. Yeah? So when somebody is coming and speaking, everybody else is in ninja mode. Yeah? And before they come and after they've spoken, what do? Yeah? We clap really loudly. But while they're speaking, everybody is in ninja mode, yes? So are we excited? Yes. I'm a little hard to hear. Are we excited? Yes. Yes? Okay, do you want to call the first speaker up? Yes. Do you want to call the first speaker up? Yes. Okay, so please help me welcome our first speaker, Siddharth. Give him a big round of applause. For the speakers, for some of you, it might be a little scary, and that's okay. Being nervous is completely fine. If you forget, even that's completely fine, right? What's important is just be on stage, enjoy everybody looking at you. Yeah? If you want, before you come up on stage, while the first speaker is speaking, you can spend some time there to just look at everyone. Okay? Siddharth, are you ready? Yeah, let's give him a big round of applause as he makes his way to the front.
So good afternoon, and today I'm going to be sharing a story with you, all of you, about me when I was like about 6 to 7 years old, when my father used to work in Saibai. So this is a story about me when me getting lost in a party. Pretty bad incident. Okay, so but pretty funny too. So let's start. So while entering the party, there was a kind of there was a counter where we had to buy tickets for entering the party. So to enter, while entering the party, I got attracted to Mickey Mouse rides and Donald Duck rides. I was looking at them, and after some time, I just couldn't hold it anymore. I just had to go for it. I just had to go for the rides, and I just ran for it. After running for the rides, I realized that I'm lost, and my parents are not anywhere near me. So I started looking around, and I saw a couple few meters away from me. They were dressed like just like my parents. So I thought they were my parents, and I started walking behind them. So after when I was walking behind them, I didn't even realize that these my parents. I didn't even think about it. I walked behind them for a little bit time. I looked around at the rides again, ran at the rides, again ran behind the parents. So they like what was happening? They would walk a bit further. I used to wander off, and after some time I would catch up again. So after some time, when it was dinner, it was the time of dinner. Everyone was having dinner. There was a buffet. So when we were taking food, I asked the person that, "Mom, is this non-veg?" So the lady looked behind at me, and the man looked at the lady. The lady looked at me, and I was looking really scared. So that wasn't my mom. And so I really just screamed at her face and ran away from her. I searched everywhere for my parents, in the party, at the toilet, everywhere. I also went to other parties, enjoyed others' parties, and there was a big parking lot. I wandered in the parking lot almost till the time the party was over. So the party was just over, and my parents were really scared, really panicking, and I was also really panicking. So I ran here and there, and just I took a glance at a corner and saw a couple, which were my parents. I ran up to them, and I was seriously so much shocked to see them. I was terribly in a bad condition. Like I was so much in a bad condition that time. My parents were so much happy to see me. I was like, "Mom, where were you? Dad, where were you? I almost got my new parents there." And round of applause for the new speaker. So next speaker.
1 second, so just pause.
Yeah, so this was Siddharth Deshmukh. He's son of Vinay Deshmukh. We have Vinay with us. So Vinay,
The original parent.
original So Siddharth is 14 years old. So when you were 14 years old, did you speak this way? And was this your child? Did you speak yours? We have is, you have white as well. Okay.
Yeah, so I was really amazed to see Siddharth speaking like wonderful. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is tell you a story about I being a cricketer. When I was young, I always used to think I wanted to be a cricketer. But that was not possible in countries like India because when I hit the ball for a six, our neighbors always used to take away the ball. Such was our neighbor's name, Mr. Pethe. One Sunday morning, we were playing cricket. The bowler ran and ran and ran and finally threw the ball. I was a little bit nervous as I had broke our neighbor's glass the last week only. I hit the ball with all my power and slammed it for a six. My team was very excited as our team had won the match. But there was reason for me to fear as our neighbor's glass had already broken. Our neighbor was very angry at me. My friends pushed me to our neighbor's house as I was the one who had hit the ball. I was a little bit nervous. I rang the bell. Then Mr. Pethe